Tape's rolling for the Gnome Show.
Right now as we speak.
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 Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
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 The Gnome Show.
Right now.
Welcome back to the Gnome Show. The whole show, this episode, is dedicated to a great Manchester band, Harbingers. Are they the harbingers of what? Well, we got invited to sit in on a rehearsal of the band at their rehearsal studio in the south of Manchester. We also met Johnny Marr, although he'd just done an interview with the local papers, so he didn't want to do an interview with us. But he was very kind to us, and we got a nice photo of him posted up somewhere. So back to Harbingers, and we're going to play some cuts off their album Recognize Your Saints. They have another album just being released. That's called A Glide in the Eyes of the World, which is absolutely amazing, possibly their best stuff. Look for that. Here we go. We're going to play some Harbingers and talk to the guys. Great song, that.
Well,
yeah. So is that
quite poppy for us?
Do you all write this together?
Sort of.
It's that we all join in and add our little bits.
Yeah.
It takes a different format, really, doesn't it?
It's
I often bring a song in and then they just add their bits to it, basically. Yeah.
Jim does
all the lyrics. Yeah.
Okay.
I do all the lyrics. Yeah.
Cool.
He don't let me write songs, I can only write words.
It worked for Rodgers and Hammerstein or whatever it was.
And Nigel's just a sex symbol.
Oh, there you go, Anna, yes. Absolutely. Right, I won't get in your way, but...
All right.
Great.
Oh, good. Don't praise him to you.
That'll keep it in the slip.
We're not really, yes, we're not really ending it now.
I love the beginning. I love the beginning.
Every time we play that now, you'll say, listen to this bit.
yeah. Next thing you know, you'll think of letting in the band. Been together?
2007.
No, the Harbingers house.
Harbingers.
2007. But you guys,
Just us three originally.
We were in a band called the Freezing Idiots for 10 years.
freezing idiots.
With a guy called Jeff.
There's a northern theme going on here, isn't there? No, but he's.
It's a long story, don't ask. But then we were in we started as kids, didn't we? As down escalators.
17 and 18, weren't we? So it's 35 years.
So when Jeff left, they were looking for another idiot.
Another freezing idiot.
He got
Well,
the
it's
job.
not freezing, but it's got the other qualifications, you know.
Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. You know it well.
I've known him for 45 years or something.
The end of your probation period now.
We're just building up to stardom now, you know. It's taking its time, but
Now have you joined the band now? Because you came to see
eventually everything comes back in fashion. We're just waiting for the things to collide.
Helen says, can you please get in the band and take him away from you a couple of evenings a week? And that's how it happens. You blame your good wife now.
That's what they're there for. Taking the blame. Oh, that's why you got married, wasn't it? It's like someone to blame.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, love.
Oh, dear me. I don't know.
What's that?
There's a hush all over the world, like someone is silenced. Silenced every animal, silenced every bird. There's a hush all over the world. There's a hush all over the town, like someone has been round, drugged every boy, drugged every girl. There's a hush all over the town.
That's sort of people like, oh, Manchester band.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
You know, that's the Manchester sound, if anything.
You know,
as much as the Proclaimers sound of any band I've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah, that's more Manchester. Probably, I mean, the Stone Roses had a bit, you know, you've got the Manchester, kind of the alternative rock vocals are very, very strong with that. And I think that's a feature of the band.
It's a slight crossover, like.
Well, we have keyboards when we do record.
When we record, yeah, we tend
yeah.
to add little bits on just to feel fun, really. But
Well, it's keyboards have different sounds on them.
yeah,
So what's the studio like in Wales? Cottage in the middle of nowhere.
we're recording.
All in together.
We're recording a room half the size of this, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a farmhouse.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of you outside. Of you outside.
Yeah, that's right.
It looks beautiful. It's just like,
It's just It's the vibe.
You
You
just
just
go
get this
down.
vibe somehow.
But you just go down and start recording now.
We don't do 3 songs out twice a year. We get twice a year, so we get 6 songs going a
So we
year.
look at songs here.
Last album has about 6 songs.
It's
No,
It looks like that on the back.
got 8.
It's got 8 and it's a hidden
8 and 9. Oh, it's a hidden track as well with strings in it.
About a year and a half worth of recording, isn't it? Something like that. So it's usually about 9 songs.
It takes us about a year and a half to knock an album up.
Yeah.
Because it gets a bit expensive.
Well, it is. So how many albums?
Time as well, getting everybody to.
Well, that's
Yeah, but it's a break. I mean, do you just stay down there or you just drive for the day?
No, we just go now. It's Corwin. It's about.
No, it's not far.
an hour and 15 minute
Yeah.
drive, yeah.
Together.
So you're like, okay, we're going for a couple of days and you just go down and
Well,
come back.
we go down one,
To record
one
it
day,
for the
the
music.
instruments and everything.
Yeah.
And we go the following week.
Do the overdubs with vocals.
And in between, John, who does the recording, he sort of twiddles with it in the week while we're not
See how
there.
you like it.
Yeah, because he knows
roughly what we want to sound.
Somebody's like working out lead melodies.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
meantime and
He
stuff.
sends us back the
Ideas.
the recording, and we there's always things going on.
So I think I've got about 3, maybe 4 now Harbingers albums. How many albums are there?
There is 9 in total.
9 with this new one.
I would like to have the whole collection. It would be nice.
So yeah.
I feel sorry for you. It can be arranged.
Yeah, I could pick up on the favourites.
I just save up for the package.
The numbers are in a sequence, and when they're added up, the holy grail becomes a tinker. The numbers are in a sequence, and when they're added up, the bragging rights you had, they had to stop. The numbers are in a sequence, and when they're added up, the holy grail becomes a tinker. The numbers are in a sequence, and when they're added up, the bragging rights you had, they had to stop. Perched up high in a big blue sky, there's a big black cloud in a big blue sky. Guilt written on the shadow's face, the king of Clubland gets beaten by the ace. The numbers are in a sequence, when they're added up, the holy grail becomes a tinker. The numbers are in a sequence, and when they're added up, the bragging rights you had, they had to stop.
Oldest one was recorded.
That was the first hard. Was
It was because we started in
Not before
2007.
that.
The very first one, I love
Even
the
though
songs
not
to
before-
gig it,
oh.
but I didn't
Yeah.
actually
Well, the
work
first
on the album.
Harbingers album.
I love the
were
name.
playing
The
a bit more in them.
Harbingers. I love the name, the Harbingers.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it's great.
It's a stuff
It's
that
becoming
has it.
more and more relevant. You know, with today's world, it's become. I think it's become more uncertain than it ever was. You know, I mean, we grew up.
Totally
I
agree.
know that we're all the same age, I guess. So I grew up like Nigel and everybody with in the shadow of the A bomb.
Yeah.
You know, it was always like there was always a possibility
Yeah.
that you could just have a bomb come over and thing out, and then that sort of faded, and it was the all or nothing like. And now there's just all kinds of uncertainty. But I think the name Harbingers, it just has that sort of, I don't know, there's something about it that seems relevant for the moment.
Right, okay, then that's good then. Slightly more relevant than Freezing Idiots.
I'm probably reading all this stuff into it. It's not
No,
there, I don't know. But they might be listening to your words though.
The bloke we went to last week at the plane says, Harbingers, it sounds like a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
Well, there you
That's
go.
what he said, but I don't think that's...
No, I think it's more than that.
There is a
There is a Harbingers.
Harbingers
Yeah,
of Doom.
there's something else.
Harbingers of Doom as a band. And
Yeah.
I think there's an American band called Harbingers.
Harbingers,
Or
yeah.
The Harbingers.
Yeah, something like
They're just Harbingers, yeah.
Yeah, we were saying that we should just shorten it to Harbs.
Nah, it's not got enough
Yeah.
meaning.
Just stick with
Yeah, that's just our fans. That. Yeah. The ones that've been with us for 40 years.
it. They can't speak anymore. They're like, I can't get the whole name out of one word. Yeah.
I thought it was just towed up at first.
I don't know. As you can see.
Word of advice, don't be a drummer.
I have a kit.
It takes so long.
Yeah, I know. I don't move it anyway.
These guitarists have it so easy.
Yeah.
Just stand there, they don't have to move for anything.
And I've heard some that were okay, but it seems like any drummer that has like the Simmons kit, and you go like, it never seems to work.
Seems to work, right?
I don't know why.
This kit,
Theoretically.
nice recording, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is a great drum kit. It's
It's not that inexpensive kit, but it just sounds nice.
Yeah.
Recording. Wouldn't want to soften it.
We never would, I mean, sometimes it has been mic'd up, hasn't it? But generally you don't mic that up, but it carries big rooms and everything.
We don't play
And it can't be for me because I'm dead soft-handed.
Oh, yeah.
So I like the song titles, you know. I mean, that ground
Yeah, I
shape,
think-
that ground shape song. That's a great song.
Yeah, I think that's my
And,
favourite. If I had to pick a favourite, it's probably that one.
It's not just the words and everything, but it's the music, the way the sort of the melodies are kind of moving around.
Yeah, it does that
It
one.
has this. I want to say mystical. That's how I felt. It was like it was the sound was like moving like
I think
this.
the first one that came in.
Yeah.
The first three, actually.
Well, we missed the whole set. We stayed a day too long in our accommodation.
Outside.
Yeah.
We showed
Yeah,
up.
they're two of those are the first two on the album, yeah.
Those are the ones in red?
Looking forward to
They're sort of substitutes for the gig.
I'm hoping to get the whole.
We didn't know how long we could play, so we thought we'd write a 40-minute set, and then if they wanted us to do any more, we'd do some of those.
Whole lot laying around somewhere.
I think I've got them, but I've only got one copy of them. Have you got any spare copies of the old stuff?
I have. Well, I drum them up to order these days.
Oh, do okay.
It's the covers.
So-
The covers are getting rare. Some of the covers for the old ones
That's
got
online.
about 2
Posted
left.
anywhere. You're just doing CDs.
Just do CDs, yeah. People say you should put it on Spotify and
What have you thought about
iTunes
that?
and all that stuff.
Well, the tape's rolling for the Gnome show. That's usually how it starts. So the only reason I know you guys is because of this guy, right? And I've known this guy since I was 11 years old, which is a long time really now.
I was telling him the story that
Switzerland.
We've heard all about Switzerland.
Don't mention that.
We've
I've
heard all
forgotten
about
already.
Switzerland.
Don't remind me. Oh, what was that?
Speedboats
Bound to be
came.
embarrassing.
that was nothing.
Speedboats.
That's not what you said earlier.
Did you go to Switzerland?
Yeah.
You were on that trip?
To Montreux, yeah.
Montreux.
We were in the
Smoke on the water.
that was it. We were on the same. I think we were in the same room, weren't we? We were the last
were
two
we?
guys left to get a room, and I think they threw us together. You know,
Is that how you manage it?
that's how we made it. I knew Jeremy because, like, we were at the same school, but we didn't particularly get on, did we? For the first,
For the first 41
for the
years.
first 3 years, you know.
47
We
years.
still don't get on with it now.
Surprised.
And then
Jeremy,
we
you've come 3,000 miles to told you never really liked it.
my memory of it is that we ended up in this hotel in Montreux.
Montreux.
And
Yeah.
we were put in the same room because everyone had to sort of like
Bunk up like.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were the last two, you know, because everyone else had found their friends.
Can I change the subject? Go on,
So they just said, "All right, you two get in there." You know? And then we got to know each other, and we found that we were into the same sort of music and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
And as a result,
the rest
he
is history.
moved thousands of miles away from me.
I wonder if this is far enough.
You'll never find me here.
Can't swim that far, I know that. But, we had a band together when we were like 13 or 14.
Right.
It was mostly about drinking bod cans.
What's there a name for this?
live wire.
Live Wire. The first one was Dio Valenti,
Right.
because we thought that sounded as evil as all get-go.
Right.
But actually it means God willing. We got that wrong.
I know
Then it
There
was,
you go.
he was seeing these signs. I think we had stolen signs.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Above the road with live wires.
That's right.
But your dad would be like, "Here, we've got some live wires here." So we were like, "All right, that'll do." So we were the live wires. I think we played some gigs.
We did. We had Tony Gorringe on keyboards. Remember that?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And then we did Richard.
And we went through a couple of drummers, didn't
Richard's
we?
son on drums. He had the Doctor Who scarf that was down to the floor. He's a nice guy.
Well, he played like this with the stick here. You know,
Oh, right, yeah.
Harry Diddles or
Yeah.
I always remember there was a guy called Felix
Felix.
who came and drummed with us just
Yeah,
one
that's
time.
right. Yeah.
And he kind of just, he said he could play drums, he wanted to play drums. So he turned up and he just hammered the kit and just smashed everything up. And then the music teacher walked in and was like, get him out of here.
Oh, we did a school gig.
We did it.
We somehow convinced the school to let us do
That we
a
were
show.
a band. Yeah, I remember that.
That saved us up from a lot of getting beaten up, you know. Because we were like, oh, you were in the band. We're not going to beat you up then. It was cool. We did Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. But he was the lead singer and everything.
Oh,
I
right.
played
yeah, no.
bass.
Lead singer, and you want to do backing vocals for us?
Oh, we're getting spoken word. No, you need 4 mics and
That's it.
fantastic. Yeah, you can sing.
On borrowed time, on the floor of a meadow. On borrowed time.
Ah, nice. That's not what Helen said.
I'm making a comeback actually. I'm doing some acoustics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm
So,
doing some open
Breaking the
mics.
contract laws here.
Well, enough of the oily rags now. Sorry. But you're brothers.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Don't
Mike
switch his
and
list, Jim.
Jim. So this is you're mostly lyrics and you're mostly the music.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I suppose so, yeah.
So do you just throw him a lyric and he messes around?
I basically write lyrics, throw the lyrics over to him.
Yeah.
He comes up with a basic idea. Come in here, and then we work on it with all 4 of us. Or mess it up, depending on which version. Yeah. And that's how it's always worked, really, isn't it?
Actually, I was really impressed by your what we call productivity rate.
Really well.
Yeah, because it's always it seems like next minute. I see you got your album. Boom.
But when we do practice every week, we're churning them out. But to make it easier as you get older, we seem to be more busy.
Well, people say that at gigs. We don't do that many gigs.
Do you have all the albums?
Every time we do a gig, it's a different set with new songs, and people don't really know half the songs. Well, that's just the way we do it.
You've got hang on to the papers.
Yeah, we do.
Don't you have like a case with like every CD you've done? You ought to maybe because
I know,
like,
but again, it's the old get
I
off
know,
your
I
backside
know.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Processing it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And it means like processing a lot of CDs. And
Yeah. I think people are still using CDs. You know, when you go
I
to
like
a
it.
show, it's like you pass it out. Yeah, exactly. I like to have the physical
everyone
copy.
likes vinyl, but I'm still like,
But the kids are.
No, that's
Kids, you know, the kids now, they don't drive cars. They're like,
No.
why do I need a car?
Yeah.
You know, in America anyway, like, I don't need a car.
Yeah.
And then, like, why do I need anything?
Yeah.
They're going to live in empty rooms and they pay,
bloody kids.
well, probably.
What do they know?
Well, yeah, but, you know, they'd all pay, you know, $10 a month or whatever,
Yeah.
$12 a month.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah. Download
And then they
whatever
can
they
just
want.
listen to anything they want.
Yeah.
And some of them, I think you pay extra or something. There's some of them you can load like playlists onto your phone.
Okay.
So that if you go out of range, so you don't have a service,
Yeah.
you have a playlist like you do like an iPod. But most of them don't even download it. You don't have you pay a subscription.
No, that's
But, you know, that's a different thing. But that's
You
the
don't have
music's
a
changing.
selection.
But I don't think it's the responsibility of the artist necessarily to sort of. You want to communicate, but it's not your responsibility in a sense to, you know, try to do that. I think you have to focus on.
Is that we're used to an album concept, you know, so there's an album. Whereas
Still, I mean,
you're going back to the
Well, you
60s
go on
when it's
iTunes.
45, they're just singles and they're just songs.
Yeah.
And
But
so
you go on iTunes, so you scroll an artist, and it's like, here's an album, here's an album, here's an album, here's an album.
The whole library's
And I think
there.
artists are still putting out albums.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
An album
progression.
always sounds better when it's got a cover or a good cover.
Yeah. Well, it's all part of the art.
Probably nothing in it, but it just, it's always without. No,
There are some people that don't use smartphones and computers like
you'll get stuck a bit in your own era. I mean, you'll move on a bit, but you're never going to be like.
But people
a
like
teenager,
him
are you?
can't move on like that.
You know what? I think the way things are going forward, you know, as long as we don't come to like the end of the world and like the Harbingers with their
Exactly.
songs of doom.
Exactly.
What was that lyric, you know, these are the
Plans
things.
and doing.
Yeah.
Well, I actually kind of like that, but as long as the world continues and everything, you've got electricity and you've got Spotify and all those things. I mean, you write these songs because you were saying earlier to me about people. You go to a show and they just want to hear a cover band because they just want to get drunk and sing along to a song they know.
Sadly,
but as an artist, that's not really art anymore. That's just you're selling beer to people.
Sure, yeah.
But so you guys create art. You create something. Like if you were painting a painting.
Most men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with a song still in them.
Within days, within hours, we'll be laying flowers on the floor of a forest, on borrowed time, on the floor of a meadow, on borrowed time. They draw on clipboards, they pray it's payday soon. These are the plans of doom. My blood is boiling, my brain is calling. These are the plans of doom. But the yellow coats and hard hats, dry family saloons, comes with cruise control and fat man belly roll. Within days, within hours, we'll be laying flowers on the floor of a forest, on borrowed time, on the floor of a meadow, on borrowed time.
Stick it out there and forget about it and do the next one. So I think I think there's a necessity to get the music out there somehow. So if you get it out there, you don't know who's going to hear that.
No, you don't.
We all might be long gone and dead.
Yeah, but
and
it's
some
nice.
kid in like Indonesia
Yeah.
stumbles onto it and goes, "This is the best thing ever," and it just reaches 1 or 2 people, or 10, or 100, or 1,000, or a
They're all
million,
dead.
and it reaches someone. It speaks across time. So you can't say.
There's no reason not to do it.
No, well, so I heard a rumor like, oh gosh, the band was like, are we going to keep on doing this? Did I? Is that
We're always
I think there's,
We're always threatening.
we're always threatening to say, oh, this will be
Well,
the
it
last
is.
album. You know, this will be.
It's me and Jim usually. Isn't it? We've had enough this week. That's
I mean,
I don't think it's ever got serious. It's
no,
just,
no, no.
it's
I
just
mean, what
sometimes
else are you going to do? Like sit in front of the TV one
we
night
just
a week?
sometimes think, bloody hell.
Every time we do an album, Jeremy, we always say, well, we might do one more and that'll be it. But we said that about 8 times.
You know,
We said that about 8
Can't do it.
times.
whichever
Can't
way
do
you
a
look,
best
it's
of
always
it.
the next one. to
I
do.
don't know. I think you leave a piece of yourself behind in this way. You got to leave a piece of yourself
Yeah, you have.
behind,
Yeah.
and say, because we're all going to say goodbye to the world.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I showed up, I made something,
Yeah.
and I left. And I left it behind, so anybody can just
we'll
find
be
that and
creative
say,
when we're dead.
say hello to me.
Exactly. It'd be
Across
nice if someone
100
played it 10 years
You don't
later
know
or 20 years later.
where it's going to go, what it's going to reach.
We better do
I think
that.
it's art for our sake. Just make it because you want to make it. And you're not expecting anything, but it's like, no, you don't know, it's got
I totally agree with you. You just talked yourself into being our manager.
Well, he knows I couldn't manage my other paper bags. Manage what's the old bishop of the brewery. I could try, but
The money's right. We try. can say is it'd be nice.
US tour.
It'd be wonderful.
But, yeah.
It would be wonderful.
We're going to listen.
I need some house first.
When Trump leaves office.
Until then, we're not going to say political. We've just alienated about 1.5% of our audience.
Well, these are the two political ones. Mainly, political split.
No, why not?
We couldn't give a shit, and they could.
You probably sleep better at night.
Just resign. Just resign.
We have to accept we are quite twisted, aren't we now? So. Twisted people.
He's going to end up like Donald Trump or something. At this rate.
I used to
Anyone that's run for office.
I used to care, but it changed.
Well, that could be an American tour and an Italian tour.
Well, yeah. Are they taking you to Italy, these guys?
They'd like to.
They'd like to.
It's a bit like this conversation. We talked about it, so that'll be good to do, but whether anything.
Whether we can make it.
Hopefully they're going to come back over here again as
Yeah.
well and do a gig with us. That's in the pipeline for next year anyway.
It's just like
job for them.
All right, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to get on a plane, go to Corfu for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, I'm going to go to.
Yeah.
So you asked that now.
It'd be great to do that as well. And they were great lads, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
Good band as well.
Sounds like that's going to
So I
happen.
think we're building up to being international.
Well, they won't, I tell you, no one in Manchester is going to respect you until you are international stars. You know, I can see it at Alty Football Club, fresh from their US tour. I can see it now.
Sell out.
Yeah, right.
Tell people we did it anyway.
Yeah.
Just going to hide it. Snap your picture on Facebook of Nigel eating tower pizza stuff behind him.
Well, I'll go around and take a load of photos. You Photoshop yourself.
Yeah, we'll do that. But no, I'd love to do it. It might be a dream, but I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
Life and work gets in the way, but other than
Well, it
that,
does, you
it's
know.
a good.
Well, you're not far off retiring now, so you'll be alright.
Well, the trouble if I retire and skin. So it's not an option yet.
Open my eyes, I'm awake before 5. Gonna take an early walk like I'm the only man alive. Home by 8, not a minute late. Oh, when I'm possessed, came back out of date. This is the school for the definite. If you can't forget, you can't forget. I open my eyes, I'm awake before 5. Gonna take an early drive like I'm the only man alive. But you fixed the brakes and asked me to stay. It seems like every smile in the world is here. This is the school for the definite. If you can't forget, you can't forget.
Well, you don't have to worry about a place to stay. So it's all if you can just put up a plane fare, you've got a place to stay, and then we have to plan this up. I'm in favour of when to move, which is 12 months.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to be 12 or 13 or 14 months. Something
Yeah,
like that.
it's only late summer next year, isn't it?
Yeah, and then we can definitely do the festival, and we'll film it and record it, and that will give me enough time to try to line up a couple of the shows. Really, we live in Columbia, Maryland. Like, definitely, I think we can get you there. Probably, we've got to talk to the people at the place that has live music all the time, and then Baltimore has a lot of live music. So it's going to take me some time to try to work that out.
Yeah.
A press kit and stuff that I can put together. But I don't think it's worth it unless I can get you like 2 or 3 shows.
No, I agree with you.
What you need is a Friday night and a Saturday night up there, and then maybe kick around for a few days and then go
and do another one. Yeah, it's a long way to go for anything less, isn't it?
Yeah, you want that. I mean, that'd be the thing to do.
You've got to sort the rider out as well. Not sure what's on it yet, but
The rider. Well, mine's got a bell on it. It's wheels. It's in gears.
That's it, right, to get from
Yeah, I'll oil it.
Black M&M's yours.
oh dear me.
Anyway, all
But
right.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
That's good.
Boy, it's been great tonight. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
it.
it's just something different, isn't
Added a bit of
it?
spice to the gig, to the practice room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel just privileged to.
Can you come again in a couple of weeks?
I have to check the schedule. But,
Yeah, that is the deal, isn't it?
Fun.
If we come to you, you've got to come back here and do a return gig. Home and away games.
Well, the only songs would love to. But they're cat people, you know, so they can't go with more than half a day because no one will feed the cats.
Right, okay. Yeah.
But you know,
Great excuse.
Everyone's different.
Great excuse for not being a rock star.
Yeah, I've got a cat, I'll feed the cat.
I'd bring my cat with me.
Brilliant. What a good night.
Yeah, excellent.
all right.
Thank you very
Good
much.
to meet you both.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Love you guys.
There are those that are looking for a new life, all the way from Failsworth to East 5. They lick their lips and rub their hands, ready to jump, land on the soft sand. We waited 2 hours just to find out just what the film was all about. Yeah, we sat for 2 hours trying to work out, but 2 minutes left, the power cut out. There's always gonna be self-doubt in my blood, thereabouts. There's always gonna be self-doubt in my blood, thereabouts. Can't you lend me the fare? Can't you pretend to care? I don't wanna be here. There are those that are looking for a new life, all the way from Failsworth to East 5. They lick their lips and rub their hands, ready to jump and land on the soft sand. There's always gonna be self-doubt in my blood, thereabouts. There's always gonna be self-doubt in my blood, thereabouts. Can't you lend me the fare?